Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amirul Aziz bin Muhammad Haswan. So this is my video for individual assignment that I need to choose or study one mega project and construction that cost over a billion. The mega project that I choose for my assignment is the Golden Gate Bridge. So for the introduction, the Golden Gate Bridge is a suspension bridge spanning the Golden Gate, the 1 mile wide strait connecting the San Francisco Bay and the Pacific Ocean that connect the San Francisco Peninsula to Marin County. For the project, it takes $35 million to fully cover the entire construction in 1933, which is worth $8 billion nowadays. Fact about the Golden Gate Bridge: it was initially designed by engineer Joseph Strauss in 1917. The bridge was named for the Golden Gate Street, uh, the channel that it spans. The Golden Gate Bridge have total length 2,737 meters, and the longest span, which is 1,280 meters, and the height is the 200 to 27 meters, and clearance below 67 meters. The bridge was designed to have 67-meter clearance below from sea level, so the ship can pass through below the bridge without any problem. So for the location, the Golden Gate Bridge was located in San Francisco, California, United States. So for party involved, for the main contractor is the Pacific Bridge Company, and other contractor is the Barrett and Hill Company. For the construction project manager is the Charles Elton Ellis, and the architecture is the Joseph Strauss. For your information, Joseph Strauss, the chief engineer of the Golden Gate project, recruited Charles Elton Ellis to head the project team and subsequently assigned him to lead the bridge design and construction management. For the milestone, on January 5th, 1933, construction officially started. On January 1933 to February 1936, Marine and San Francisco encourages and associated pilot. On January 1933 to May 1935, San Francisco encouraged, and on January 1933 to June 1933, Marine Pier. On February 1933, work began on the East Approach road from San Francisco that extended through the Presidio to the south end of the Golden Gate Bridge. On March 1933, steel for the San Francisco and Marine Tower that was prefabricated in Bethlehem Steel Foundries in Pottstown and Stilton, PA, was brought by flat car to Philadelphia and transferred to barge and shipped through the Panama Canal to Alameda, California, where it was stored until the marine pier was completed and ready for tower erection. On March 1933 to March 1934, San Francisco Tower Access Trestle was constructed, extending 1,100 feet offshore. Just as the trestle was completed, it was significantly damaged for the first time on August 14, 1933, when the McCormick Steamship Line Sydney M. Hauptmann flowed through the thick fog and crashed into the access trestle, damaging about 400 feet uh, 400 feet. After repairs were made on December 13, 1933, as a southwest gale battered the Golden Gate Strait for 2 days. The access trestle was again battered, and this time there was 800 feet of wreckage. Trestle repair began shortly thereafter and completed March 8, 1934. And on November 7, 1933, Marine Tower construction started. Depending on the source reference, it was completed either on June 28, 1934 or sometime in November 1934. On October 24, 1934, San Francisco fender wall completed, and on November 27, 1934, San Francisco pier area within the fender wall was unwatered. On January 3, 1935, San Francisco pier reached its final height of 44 feet above the water. On January 1935 to June 28, 1935, San Francisco Tower construction. On August 2nd, 1935 to September 27, 1935, Harbour Tug and Barge Company strung the first wire cable to support the footwalk, aka catwalk, constructed across the Golden Gate Strait in preparation for the main cable spinning. On October 1935 to May 1936, main cable spinning and compression. On April 1936, starting the Sausalito lateral approach road, which was constructed as a WPA project. On July 1936 to December 14, 1936, suspended structure. On July 21, 1936, start of San Francisco approach viaduct structure and Fort Point Arch construction. On November 18, 1936, two sections of bridge main span were joined in the middle. A brief ceremony marked the occasion when group from San Francisco and Marine meet and exchange remarks at the center of the span. Major Thomas L. McKenna, Catholic chaplain of Fort Scott, blessed the span while sprinkling holy water. On January 19, 1937 to April 19, 1937, roadway complete. Challenge during construction is the strong tide, wind, fog, salt air, and the St. Andreas Fault located just 7 miles offshore. Through hard work and lots of effort, we were able to replicate a successful bridge. After lots of research and planning, we were able to construct a realistic truss bridge. It is not always easy to construct a bridge. During the construct process, we encountered numerous challenges. Time was a huge issue for us. With so little time, we had to be careful not to waste it. The design was also difficult. We started with an arch bridge, but quickly realized that time would not allow. The truss bridge appeared to be the strongest and the most successful bridge to construct. That is the conclusion for the project. So for the reference, you can check on the links below, and that's it. Thank you.